building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mariota to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. In motion left, the tight end. From the gun, Mariota. Chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
20. 32. Let's go here.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially he'll be left with a 4th and 2. This defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Mariota. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Mariota's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Stafford. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
32! Hey, give me radar. 50, 50. Here we go.
Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On 2nd and 10, Mariota. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Play fake. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, it's Mariota. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
40 got. 11.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stafford. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. With veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Got an open man, it's Pringle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. First down, Mariota. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, they're trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On game 6. That's good.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mariota now from the 50. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Mariota on first down. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receiver...
And now here is another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
A first down throw for Mariota. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on second down. Mariota. Touchdown, Eagles. Robert Tonyan with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Stafford's throw into the hands of Pitts here. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll roll him out right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, Well, their defense has really struggled. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Nice job there, right, of just going through the progressions, finding the open man, even if it wasn't for a 25-yard gain.
Everything does not have to be spectacular. The mundane works pretty well in this league, as we just saw there.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Play action. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got his target, Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Stafford. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for Philadelphia, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the